if you've got talented senior women who are not putting themselves up for promotion, even though you know that they're ready for it, or worse, you're starting to see them leave, this video is absolutely for you. Most companies that I speak to have tried sending women on confidence training, doing executive presence workshops, lean in style programs, and unfortunately, when it comes to getting senior women to move into the positions of seniority that they're ready for, these don't actually tend to stick because we're treating a symptom, we're not treating a cause. So they might work in the short term, but actually over the long term, we often find ourselves back where we were at the beginning. And the problem is, particularly at a senior level, women aren't lacking in confidence. This is often what we diagnose them with, but actually their confidence in themselves and in their ability to do their jobs is high when you have the chance to hear from them and to let them explore this. The challenge is actually that they have been conditioned into shrinking that confidence, to believing that if they stand up, speak up, and be seen, that it might not be safe, that they have to perform in a way that doesn't work for them, or they have to prove themselves in systems that haven't been built in a way that supports them effectively. They might also have internalized that they have to be 100% qualified all of the time before they can go for their next move because the risk of getting it wrong is too high. They might also have learned that they have to be quiet about their skills and their abilities. They have to wait for somebody to notice, for somebody to say, yes, it's time for you, because putting their own hand up is perhaps seen as being arrogant or being too much. And we've got a lot of different layers that come from a lifetime of messages that women have been served, and particularly when women are working in more male-dominated spaces, these messages have been cemented over a longer period of time. So even in an organization where you might really want to be supporting women's next level, these layers are deep and they have been lasting for a long time prior to the environment that they're in now. And the problem with this is that you can't, unfortunately, hack your way out of that solely with strategy and solely with techniques. What we need to do is look at something deeper. I have created a leadership program that is designed to solve this for organizations and for senior women. It's called the Power Code. And within the Power Code, we're not teaching women how to ask for a raise or how to be more confident. Although we do cover strategy and tools, we're actually focusing more, first and foremost, on making it safe for them to do that. If you sit down with most of these women and you ask them, what does a strategic personal brand for you need to look like? They can tell you. It's not a lack of knowledge. So this work is really much more about addressing the root cause of the resistance, which is the perfectionism, the stress that comes around being seen and being visible, the belief that leadership requires turning into someone else and showing up in a particular way. So this isn't about adding lots of new skills. It's about removing what is in the way. And that's why this works better than other typical programs that will be focusing on skills and confidence. And you might be thinking, okay, does this actually work though? Or is this just another program that sounds good but isn't going to shift the needle? Which is a fair question. So let me share some things with you. 90% of the women that work with me are promoted or in a more senior level role within 6 months. And this is not because they learn confidence tricks. This is because they learn how to feel safe leading as themselves, and that allows them to step into more visibility. that allows them to step into more seniority, and it allows them to create the right balance that they want to create alongside all of that. At an organisational level, I have just kicked off a women's leadership programme for Monzo where we are focusing on this very thing. Women who are ready for the next level, but who are waiting until they receive permission or until they feel like they've met 100% of the requirements. One of my investment clients who have spent a lot of time and a lot of energy in supporting women in their organisation, when we started working together, they had 2 female directors and a gender pay gap common within the industry that they're in. After 18 months of working together, alongside the things that they have done in the background as well, that gender pay gap has closed and the number of directors in their organisation has gone from 2 to 5. The women themselves have reported an 84% increase in confidence and a 76% increase in visibility. And that's not a fluke. That is a pattern that I see at the organisations that I work with. It's why I get invited back to do more and more work with them. Because when you address what's really holding women back, what's really going on at a deeper level, the results will follow. The results for organisations then is women start building senior level personal brands. They start being seen across the industry that they're in, whether that's speaking, publishing, being seen and recognised as leaders in their field. That's really common for women who work with me. They are also healthier and happier, who are not burning out in order to prove themselves, but who are actually creating balance that allows them to thrive and perform at a higher level. We have better retention because women feel like they can succeed as themselves. And all of this has a ripple effect onto the women around them and the women who are moving up through the organisation behind them. The Power Code is a 12-week leadership program. It's a small group format intentionally. It's a maximum of 10 women for safety, depth, community, and space to be sharing. It's cross-industry and cross-organisation. So if you have 1 or 2 women that you're thinking of right now, that's perfect. This is about women from all different spaces, all different organisations coming together to share their experiences and learn and build from one another. It's a combination of group coaching with self-study. We're also bringing together practical tools with mindset work. So yes, whilst the mindset piece is the most important for requiring the transformation that lasts, we do also want to make sure that we are building the strategy that helps us to create that personal brand, that helps us to build the visibility, that helps us to get these women through into the next level that they want to be at, and holding that accountability space for them as well. With my investment client, we combined mindset shifts, skills development, and community over 18 months, and the results really speak for themselves with that. If you've got women in your organisation who you know are capable of more, who you know are ready for the next level, and you want to give them something that actually works, I would love to have a conversation with you about how the Power Code could support you with that. You can book a call with me. The details are all available here. And let's talk about who might be a good fit and how the Power Code could help them and help you.